Hey guys, welcome to Red Man Forging. Coming back at you with another video. I'm not quite sure what we're going to call this knife, but we'll figure something out. So basically I just spray painted it, and I used my angle grinder to cut out the piece we will be using to make this knife. And this is my 1x30 belt sander. That little thing does a great job. If you're wanting to make knives on a budget, or just looking for a belt sander that you sometimes use, this would be the one to get. It's a Harbor Freight 1x30 Chicago electric belt sander. But if you get on Amazon, they have 10 different brands of the same size. But basically I am hammering dents into the knife sides to give it kind of an old rustic look. That's what I'm going with this knife build. Not hammering too hard to where it bends the knife, but just putting light dents in it. And right here is something new I am doing on this build. I'm giving the knife kind of a spine, a design going down the back of the knife and throughout the handle. And the outcome, I think, is beautiful. But just using regular hand file kit. That's a better look at that spine design. Basically what I'm doing right here is I'm heating up the knife blade, and I'm getting ready to quench it in water. And if you're not familiar with this, nailing or quenching, you basically just hold your hand out and you hold your 5 fingers out and then make a fist. That's what the fibers inside that knife is doing. It's bringing all those fibers real close in together. And that makes that soft metal hard, and that way when you go to sharpen it, your knife stays sharper longer. So right here I'm just sanding the scale off that came about when we quenched it. And when you dip it in oil, there's a lot more slag or scale to get off, the impurities of the metal. But right here you'll be able to see that when I hammered it and made those dents, it's really pronounced right here. I think that looks really cool. It's for to each its own. It's whatever you prefer. But right here I'm using the same sander 1x30 belt sander to cut out my knife bevel. And I think this is the 40 grit sand belt. I will say, using this sander, it is pretty hard to get your bevels even, but you know, practice makes perfect. And right here, guys, I'm taking 220 grit sandpaper all the way up to 1200 grit sandpaper, and I am trimming down the scratches and stuff that belt sander left, giving it a smooth finish. than things just buffing it on a cloth rag will get hot, but it gets hot. And right here, guys, this is just some plastic that I'm going to be implementing in the handle on this build, just to kind of give it a little more wow factor. But guys, if you like this channel and you find yourself coming back, like, share, subscribe. We love having you. I enjoy you guys coming and hanging out with me on these videos. It was cold out there this day, but you know what? My uncle brought me a propane like jet heater to keep us nice and warm on them cold days. That's that blue plastic I was cutting. There they are, and clamps drying. And you know that epoxy I used only took 5 to 10 minutes to harden, so that was really nice. And right here, instead of using brass pins to hold the handle on, I'm using aluminum, and then aluminum goes with the polished steel blade. But yeah, guys, I'm just wrapping it up, sanding down the handle, giving it some smooth edges. I appreciate you coming, hanging out with me on this nice build. I look forward to having you again, and we will see you on the next one.